Hey guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. My name's Hayley and today we're going to do some air fried chicken. So I've got the kids on a separate sheet pan. I'll just bake theirs because they don't have anything on theirs except for a little bit of pepper. I'm going to have the air fried chicken with these half crushed little potatoes and some green beans. First, I've just turned my potatoes off because they're ready now. First, I want to pop in some plain flour just to coat the chicken. Right. So just coat your chicken in the flour. This is, well, it was originally chicken thighs, skin on, bone in, but what I've done is deboned, and that's it. I've left the skin on because, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, chicken is much juicier with the skin left on. So I'm going to pop in a little bit of salt. This is onion powder. I need to refill my pot. Leave that out over there. Then we've got some garlic powder. Season things to your taste, guys, not mine. I'm just letting you know what I'm putting in. Some thyme. Then we've got tandoori. So I love this tandoori with chicken. Smoked paprika. Don't put the plain one in. If you haven't got smoked paprika, just leave it. Then we've got some chilli flakes. So I'm not really looking for, like, blow my head off heat here. I'm just looking for a little bit of warmth. So there's just a bit in there. My husband would be quite happy with the pot pouring in, but not me. So I'm just going to give this all a mix. A lot of people have asked for air fry meals, so let's get this chicken done and in the air fryer. Because there's no bone in here and it lays quite flat, it'll cook quite quickly. I do have a fear of white meat, poultry, etc. not cooking properly, so I start all of my meat off on a lower temperature, make sure it's fully cooked, then whip it up and whip up the temperature and make sure it was crispy. So all I'm doing now, that's garlic oil. And you just make that simply, if you don't know, by having a little pot with the oil and sticking some fresh garlic cloves in. Nothing hard up here. So this is what will make your chicken have a little bit more flavour, obviously, because of the garlic. But it'll give it that oil as well to help it crisp. So this right here, if my husband was doing it, is what he would be using. Thank the Lord that he's not doing it. So I've mixed that up. Take out, can you see? Yeah. Take out your air fryer basket. And there we are all. Actually, use my hands, it's easier for this last bit. So there you've got your thigh. All I'm going to do is just fold it in half. I'm going to make sure the skin is coating the meat. I don't know if you've ever used skinless thighs and breasts and popped them in the oven. the outside, the meat goes crusty. It's horrible. So I don't use air fryer for meat without the skin being on for chicken. I very rarely buy chicken breasts because they're dry, I find. Chicken thighs will do everything. Casserole or fried chicken, or in this case air fried chicken. Grab some of that coating off there. That's it. So I'm going to start this off. Fold it over. I'm going to start this off with the meat folded, just to get it cooking. And I fit, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 thighs in there, no problem. But mine is a big one, it's a 5 litres, 5 point something litre. So, yeah. Just wash up my hands, guys. So, all air fryers are different. Let's see. The second button on mine has a chicken function. I always lower mine quite a lot. This is to make sure that it is fully cooked. I don't want to be messing about with no what's it called, food poisoning or anything like that. But it does have other settings on there as well for meat and potatoes and all the rest of it. But that is the chicken. What we'll do is when it stops, then we'll open up the chicken. Put you back on here. When it stops, we'll open up the chicken and carry on cooking it. So, for the potatoes, I'm going to pour some more oil down here. Some of these will smash a lot easier than others. It's always the case. You fight with one and then end up chasing it across the room because it's gone flying. It would have been easier if I drained these, but this pot's heavy. So I'll just do this. All I'm going to do is that. All I'm doing, turn it up so I can see what you can see. Just press down. Some potatoes will be more cooked than others. And all you want to do is split the potato, and then them edges that are all cracked and split, when they roast in the oven, I mean if you had another air fryer, you could do this just as well in that as well. Them crust, like I say, them bits that are split on the edge, on top, they're going to catch, and that's what's going to make them crispy. So just keep pressing these down. Because I've got a lot of seasoning on the chicken, I'm not going to go mad with the seasoning on the potatoes. So, put a few more on here. That's all you need to do. As easy as that. So can you see what I've done? I mean, most people know about this method of cooking anyway. It's just some mini potatoes. Boil them up, not to the point where they're going to like fall to pieces. You want to be able to control that on the pan. So all I'm going to do is my oil again. I am using garlic oil. I use garlic oil for most things now. And I'm going to grab need it. Some mixed herbs and just sprinkle on top. I'm putting these in quite a hot oven. So mine's preheated, gas mat 6. That tray will go up near the top. So what's left I'm going to put onto this tray. And just repeat the process. So I've just done the second pan exactly the same. I'm going to put these underneath the other ones. Like I said, the kids are not having flavoured chicken like us because I won't eat it. So I've just got a couple of pieces each of the thighs on another oven tray, which is just seasoned with pepper, and it'll go in the oven as well. So when it comes to the first check on the meat, I'll show you, and that's got 15 minutes left for the first one. So I'll bring you back then. Okay? Right. It's time for the first turn. Well, there they are. They already look nice. I say turn, but let's have a look. Now we're just going to start opening them up. I'd say at this point they're over halfway cooked anyway. That's what's so good about these air fryers. Absolutely fast as heck. Get the job done a lot quicker than a conventional oven. These blooming tongs I think I need new ones. Trying to grab stuff with them. All I'm doing is lifting them up and opening them like I said I would. So, just dropping out my hand. There we go. So now they're kind of overlapping each other. Not that it's going to hurt anything. You can hear the crunch on the skin then. Well, good. So that skin, dripping everywhere, is crunchy. Made a right mess now. So let me just turn the view screen. So that's where we're at the minute. I've just opened them up so they're not like folded in half anymore. And that's where we're at. Mine's a Halo. Trying to think. Mine's a Halo air fryer. Mine cooked from bottom and top. I'll get my husband to insert the link to it on Amazon or a picture so you can see the specs on it and see if it's any different to your own, whether the cooking times would vary much, that sort of thing. But I'm going to put it on again now on the chicken setting. This time I'm going to go to 180 degrees and let it go for 15 minutes. So we're just gradually increasing the temperature, so by the time it's finished the meat will be juicy and the skin's going to be crunchy. Okay, I'll bring you back to the next one. So this is now after the next 15 minutes. Let me grab one. Crispy and juicy underneath. Such a great way, and I haven't even turned it up to its full heat. Such a great way to cook chicken, especially if you want to enjoy it and it's not going to be crunchy and overdone. If you look here, I've got one that's been slightly tucked under another, so now all I'll do is just bring that one up. Because they're shrinking now, you see, so there's plenty of room. That one as well. I'm not going to turn them up. I'm going to keep them at 180. I don't know if everybody's air fryer cooks as quick as mine. My last one certainly didn't. I'm going to put it on for another 10 minutes. But yeah, this one does an extremely good job. So if anyone is after a good air fryer, this one is brilliant, and it's big. So we're a 4-person family, and there's enough chicken to feed all of us there. So yeah, I will see you at the end, because the next one is plating it up. Okay? Right then, time to dish up. So look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. Don't know if it'll do it with these tongs. Crispy. Beautiful. Now, put some green beans. Nice and crispy potatoes. They're not so crispy that it's not fluffy inside the potato either. So after all that, here we have the chicken, and underneath, I can promise you, is lovely and juicy. You can hear that. Potatoes and green beans. So there you are, guys, a simple air fryer recipe, doesn't require much. So that's air fryer recipe number 1. I'll see you again for the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss another upload, and I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.